What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Football Game Show on this beautiful Monday. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, John Lou Garofalo and Joey Wright. And joining us today to play some Fantasy Fortune is our great friend, very special guest, Britt Flinn. For those of you that do not know Britt, go and follow her now on Twitter at Britt_Flinn. You can check out her work with Fantasy Alarm and as the host of the Lightning Round podcast and the Herstory pod with Women of Fantasy Football. Britt, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Hey, thanks for having me. You know, I had a real big blast when I was in the Jeopardy one. It's been too long, so I'm glad that you guys are having me back.
Has been. So glad to have you back.
Britt was, along with our friend Kevin Tompkins here in the chat, the proud winner of a hamburger at the Fantasy Football Expo, playing one of our games live in person. So we got a multi-time winner on our hands here.
Wow. Was that 2 years ago? Because last year, Britt won everything under the sun at Expo. I think she won a jersey, like $1 million entry to a tournament. I think she won a Toyota Accord. No, Toyota's a Honda Accord. Joey messed up the joke.
Well, we got Kevin in the chat ready for today's show. Says Britt wins or we riot or complain on the internet. Either way. Dustin in the chat. What's up, Dustin? Welcome in, my friend. Jay is hashtag Team Britt. And Dustin saying, I hate to be that guy, but I'm always hashtag Team Joey.
We got Dave for Dustin.
We got Dave down here. What's up, Dave? Welcome in, my friend. And Jay saying, I'm always Team Toronto. Dave, me too. That's the team I'm on. We got Albert in here. What's up, Albert? Albert saying hello, everyone. And Dame, what's up, Dame? Welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you here. Ladarius in the chat, our favorite Falcons fan. Sorry to any other Falcons fans, but Ladarius is pretty great. What's up, Ladarius? And we got Victor here, ready with the good afternoon, bro. Chacho. Smash that like button and Britt for the win.
Let's go.
Maria in the chat as well. What's up, Maria? Jail, for a second there, I thought you were either incredibly interested in the comments I was reading because you hadn't blinked in about 3 minutes or your internet had gone out.
Yeah, it's the internet thing. My internet has been so bad lately. Now I'm on the little public Wi-Fi right now.
Is it Spectrum?
It's not
because
Spectrum.
I was so mean to them the other day.
Oh, I'm going to be so mean to Xfinity now.
Not to the customer service agent. I always say things like, look, none of my anger is directed at you, and I really apologize that you're standing in my way right now. But this is absolutely absurd, and you are going to hear it. Like, this is not
watch
your
how
fault.
big it is. Watch how strong my anger is.
Well, guys,
doing customer service is a thankless job.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I have been yelled at by my share of angry customers, so I try my best not to pay it forward or really apologize when I do. On the I think I told the story, but the other day I was at Home Depot, and on the way I was loading up some salt bags into my cart, right? Grab a 50-pound salt bag off the counter, load it into the cart. Grab 50-pound salt bag off the counter, load it into the cart. Well, one of them I grabbed, apparently some trickster had opened up the other end of it. And as I pulled it off the counter, I'm just standing in the middle of Home Depot, and I dump 50 pounds of salt just all over the ground, and nobody's around. And I just panicked. I was on the phone with Jay. And so I round the corner and I see an employee around the corner, and I just said, I'm so sorry, and just kept on walking. It was a full panic moment. That was not how I handled that. It was for my water softener. Indeed.
Giant pack of salt. My God.
So sorry to that customer service person. Guys, today we brought Britt here to play some Fantasy Fortune with us. Before we do that, though, a couple reminders. Number one, if you're not already following Britt on Twitter, go and follow her right now at Britt_Flinn.
Do it.
After you do that, head on back over here. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, Front Yard Fantasy, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss any of our live shows. We are back every day, Monday through Friday, at our new old time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, playing games just like Fantasy Fortune, which we are about to get into now. The game today is Fantasy Fortune. It's a lot like the popular TV show Wheel of Fortune, but with a fantasy and NFL twist. Instead of spinning a wheel, contestants are going to be answering 50-50 NFL or fantasy-related questions. Get your question right, you're going to get to guess a consonant that you think is in the puzzle. For every instance of the consonant that shows up, you're going to have $500 to your round bank. Now, you get to do this up to 3 times in a row on your turn before we're going to move on to the next person. But you got to get the question and the letter right to go again. After that third letter right, question right, we're going to move on to the next contestant, but you will have 5 seconds to solve. Now, during your turn, at any point before a question has been asked, you have 2 other actions you can take. You can choose to buy a vowel at a cost of 100 per instance that they show up. So you'll need a minimum of 500 in your round bank to do that. Or you can choose to solve the puzzle, at which point the round will end and you will bank whatever money is in your round bank or $1,000, whichever one is higher. We'll go like this till we run out of time or run out of puzzles, at which point the person with the most money will get a big old wad of Kohl's Cash faxed to them in the morning. Just don't forget to leave your fax machine on and running all night.
All night, because you don't want to miss it. You miss it, that's it. Does not come back.
Sayonara.
Unfortunately. Sayonara. All right, you guys ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
All righty. Let's see. We got some people here in the chat. This first puzzle is going to work entirely differently than how Simon said. This one's going to be a toss-up puzzle. And so I'm going to load up the puzzle, and then I'm going to slowly reveal letters. You have to say your own name when you think you got it. All right, you're going to have one shot. If you get it right, you're going to get 500, and you're going to get to go first on our next puzzle round. All right, so let's load up this first one here. Toss-up puzzle. Say your own name when you think you got it for 500 initial points here. This is an NFL player name. All right, I'm going to slowly reveal letters. Say your name when you think you got it. Joey.
Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox is correct, Joey. Well done. That's going to give you 500 here in your round bank.
Thank you.
Or in your game bank.
As long as I end up with the money.
I couldn't get the name Dewey out of my head.
Dewey Knox.
Dewey Kicks.
Could have been anybody. Dawson Knox. What happened to him this year?
Man, fell off.
Right? It's just gone. It's disappeared off the face of the map. You think Dawson Knox can put together a comeback campaign here, Britt?
Man, I don't know. I think that kind of some of the Gabe Davis hype and a little bit of that system change took away his targets. And I think that they're probably going to go out there and get a legit wide receiver too. So I'm not really expecting him to bounce back like he did 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think he's fine. I think he lives in the glob of tight ends. Know what I mean? Like he's not going to get better, but he's probably not going to get worse. And if you need a guy to plug in your roster who's got a shot at a touchdown, you grab Dawson Knox in that Bills offense. And
that's a good point too. Like there's Travis Kelce and then there's basically everybody else. A glob of tight ends was such an accurate description.
Yeah,
he is firmly in that glob for me.
Firmly in the glob.
It was a little bit disappointing this year. He didn't take that step up, but now he has like cemented himself as I'm not trying to project a breakout for Dawson Knox. There's some safety in what he's going to provide, and you can stream him pretty much any given week if you want to.
Yeah. We got Better Boss in the chat said, "Happy Monday. Can I buy a vowel?"
No,
you may not.
No Monday. Sorry, buddy. I'll just hit you with that. Nice try. But no.
Matt, I'm sorry that we all jumped on you like that, but we previously discussed it before the show that if anybody came into the chat and asked to buy a vowel, that we had to cut down on that pretty quickly.
They were gonna feel our wrath.
So I know JL, Joey, and myself all immediately told you no, but that's why. Sorry to single you out like that, but someone had to be made an example.
We'll probably do
team.
It
I'm really glad that we just stood firm on what we said that we were going to do,
united.
and we followed through, and that's important.
Toronto Dave said Charlie Brown, and then edited that to Charlie Brow.
Very close.
Mm-hmm. Very close. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Scamper said, "Do some cork."
No, you.
Nah. Well done, Joey. That's going to give you 500 in your bank here.
I really like do some cork. Scampers is funny. You should be on the
Scampers is pretty funny. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into our next round here. Joey, you were going first on this one. Rhyme time is the category. Rhyme time. This one can be anything, but it's probably going to be something that rhymes. So this might be drinking soda with Marcus Mariota. This might be Hardy Har Har with Derek Carr. I don't know. Just something that rhymes.
Well, that won't fit in this puzzle, but
probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Joey, you were going first on this one. Would you like a question or would you like to solve?
I would like a question.
Question, you got it. All right.
One of these days.
We are going to start in the fantasy points category. As always, all my fantasy points questions will be in the PPR format. That's points per reception format. So if I don't say it, you can assume or just ask. But Joey, Tell me, which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Which player had more PPR fantasy points? Was it Derrick Henry or was it Nick Chubb?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is correct. What consonant would you like, my friend?
T.
T. There's 3 T's. It's going to give you 1,500 in your round bank.
Target.
1,500, Joey. What would you like to do here? You can buy a vowel. You can take another question, or you could solve.
I'll take another question, please.
Another question. You brave man. All right, here it is. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Aaron Rodgers or was it Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
Did it hurt for me to say that it was Kirk Cousins for you, Jail?
Well, I asked the question, so not so much.
H, please.
H. Ah, 1 H.
Oh.
Just barely saving you here, Joey. What would you like to do? Options are the same. Next question, your third and final question. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it AJ Brown or was it Stephon Diggs?
Oh, you're not nice.
No, I am not.
AJ Brown
is incorrect. It was Stephon Diggs. Ouch. Simon.
Nice.
Simon, we're on to you.
And after such a hearty laugh.
That is a hearty har.
Ready to get this one wrong.
Why would he do that?
All right, question it is. All right, Simon, which player had more fantasy points, PPR fantasy points this past season? Was it Saquon Barkley or was it Dalvin Cook?
Saquon Barkley.
That is correct. What consonant would you like?
Making sure I wasn't going crazy. Give me an N.
N. There are 2 N's. It's going to give you 1,000 in your round bank here, Simon. Your options here are now to purchase a vowel, take another question, or solve.
I will take another question, please.
Take another question. And before we get into that, we got Herms in the chat said, "What up, friendos?
What up?
What up, Herms?
My boy.
Herms. Jay said Herms, H. Herms.
Attorney at law.
Triple H.
Attorney at law. Herms at law. All
And
right.
H, it stands for Herms. Herms.
Indubitably. Where were we? What the heck? You guys have erased my brain. Simon needs a question.
Question 2 for Simon.
Question 2 for Simon. All right, we're going to question 2. Simon, which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Justin Fields?
Oh, yeah, quite a few.
Or was it Burrow?
Or who?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Burrow, comma Joe.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's my answer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Joe Burrow is absolutely correct. I thought you were just asking me.
No,
Yeah,
I would like an R.
R. All right. There's 1 R, Simon.
Shoot, man.
I'll give you another 500, and you're going into your third question here.
Trying to figure out the play. I'll buy a vowel. I'll take the O.
Taking an O. There's 1 O. It's going to cost you 100.
I had a feeling the O was there, just
Pretty
because how
confident there was
letters
an O,
work.
yeah.
That doesn't help me much. So I will take my third and final question.
Third and final question. All right, Simon, which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Was it Tua Tagovailoa or was it Tom Brady?
That's a rude question, I feel like. I'm going to go with Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is correct, Simon. Get this letter correct. You're going to make this money.
W.
W. Oh, well, I accidentally hit X because I fat fingered it. There's no X's in this
We
one.
got a freebie.
Yeah, for everybody. W is correct, Simon. So you're going to get that 500 here. I really fat fingered that. That was bad. And you're going to bank that 1,900. And Joey had 2,000.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. And Britt, we are on, or actually, Simon, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to solve this puzzle before we move on to Britt, starting now.
Tartan with Varden.
Bonk. That is incorrect. Hart and Tartan with Barton is not correct. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Britt, we're moving on to you. Would you like a
well,
question or would you like to solve?
Yeah, let's take a question. I have no idea.
Taking a question. All right, Britt. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Joe Mixon or was it Josh Jacobs?
It's Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is absolutely correct. What consonant would you like?
Let's do an M.
M. Oh, there are no M's in
No!
this puzzle.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Joey, we're back to you.
Here I am. Let's go.
Question?
I'm gonna buy an I. I'm
And
gonna try
an
to
I.
solve this.
There are 3 I's.
Okay. Well, it's not
1,
farting,
2, 3.
so thought it might have been.
What's going to be, Joey?
It's gonna be a question, please.
Question. All right. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Chris Godwin or was it DK Metcalf?
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf is correct. What consonant would you like?
An S.
S. There are 3 S's, Joey.
Ooh.
Huh?
What's it going to be? Your options are the same.
Question.
Question. All right, Joey. Let's get out of this category. Joey, tell me.
I've had real quick. I've had so many dirty words going through my head with this puzzle, and normally I don't. But for some reason, this one, all the bad ones have gone through my head. Continue.
It just happens.
Like
Sometimes
stinky.
it happens.
No, like the bottom is not shit town, but it looks like it might be, but it's not.
Shit.
No,
I don't know
shit
why.
ton.
Shit ton.
Yeah. Shit town.
All right, Joey. Which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Was it Miles Sanders or Brandon Ayuk?
Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders is incorrect. Simon, we're moving on to you.
Ayuk. That's who it is.
Because it was Brandon Ayuk. Simon.
Yeah, I would like a question for this one.
All right, question. You got it. Simon, which player had more PPR fantasy points this last year? Was it Najee Harris or was it Tony Pollard?
That would be Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard is correct. What consonant would you like?
I would like a C.
C.
C as in
no
crap.
C's. C as in crap.
We're really milking this.
There you go, Britt. We're back to you.
All right. Question.
Question. You got it. All right, Britt. Tell me, which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Was it T. Higgins or was it DeAndre Swift?
It's Higgins.
Higgins is correct. What letter would you like?
Let's do a P.
P. There is 1 P, Britt.
I'm on the board. I'm on the board. All right,
You're
let's go.
on the board. Now you got to finish it out. So you have 500. You can buy a vowel here, or you can take another question, or you can solve.
I'm going to take another question.
Taking another question. All right, Britt. We're going to change categories here. Which player had more passing yards this past season? Which player had more passing yards this past season? Was it Dak Prescott or Derek Carr?
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is correct. What consonant would you like?
K.
K. No K's.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Man,
Britt.
this puzzle is
Joey.
I really thought I had something going there. It's
I'm
so
gonna-
tough when
Joey,
it's
we're
rhymes.
back.
It could be anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It
buy.
could be
I
anything.
want to buy an A.
An A.
I finally figured the player out, but I have no idea what he's doing.
1, 2, 3. All right, Joey.
Okay. Wait. No. I'm gonna question, please.
Question. You got it. All right, Joey. Which player had more passing yards in 2022? Which player had more passing yards in 2022? Was it Davis Mills or was it Kyler Murray?
Passing yards.
Passing yards.
Man, Davis Mills. It feels like a trap. Davis Mills though.
Davis Mills is correct.
Yeah,
What letter
it
would
is.
you like?
Give me a second.
You have 1 second.
H.
H.
Why did I
There's
say
no
H?
H's. I don't know.
It's already been
There's not
guessed.
an H to pick.
Oh, okay. L.
L. There's 1 L. All right, Joey. This is your final question.
Yeah. Question.
All right,
Oh.
question. All right, Joey, which player had more passing yards in 2022? Which player had more passing yards in 2022? Was it Daniel Jones or was it Jared Goff?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff is correct. What consonant would you like?
D.
Damn it.
D.
You stinky man.
Yep.
There
Gonna
are
unlock the
3
whole puzzle and give you
Ds.
so much money. you
Wait.
poop
Oh, I
eater.
got it.
All right,
got
Joey,
it.
I'm going to give you,
Guys,
I'm gonna give
I've
you 5
got it.
seconds to solve.
I've got it.
Starting now.
Speed Dayton with Darius Slayton.
Speed Dayton with Darius Slayton is absolutely
I didn't know it
correct,
until I got the D.
Joey. Until you got the D. The
The-
D unlocked it all.
To be fair,
This must be in
Joey,
Texas, is what I was gonna
this
say.
must be in Texas. Speed Dayton and with Darius
Speed
Slayton.
dating with Darius Slayton.
It's hilarious.
Have you guys ever gone speed dating?
no.
No.
Oh,
Is it fun?
I've never been.
Oh,
They wouldn't,
I've
let me,
done-
they wouldn't let me in the restaurant.
I've done like speed dating networking events or like speed dating, like get to know each other icebreakers in like awkward orientation type settings, but I've never done like, are we romantically interested? Everyone write down yes or no on a piece of paper afterwards style speed dating.
someone needs to
I
bonk
did.
Dustin.
This
I did
is
once
like
go
the.
on good.
I was gonna say this is like the farmer wants a wife speed dating.
Speed Dayton with Darius Slayton. Roller skating with Darius Slayton.
I did once go on a
Oh.
blind date to Rainforest Cafe, and it was kind of speed dating because she saw me and got up and left.
Oh.
It's very rough. It's not a joke.
I'm surprised that she made it all the way to the
I
Rainforest
know.
Cafe, to be honest.
All the way into the rainforest too.
What a location for a blind date. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's just meet somewhere casual. How about
Because
under the birds at the Rainforest Cafe?
How
Meet me
about
in the
at
back
Taco
near
Bell?
where the noise is coming from.
See?
Just right over there.
there's conversation pieces all over the place. So if you're on a blind date, let's talk about. There's that. But she's like, nope.
Not interested.
Nope.
Not interested. All right. Well, you gave it your best go.
Yeah.
But Joey, you did get this
Yeah,
puzzle correct.
I did.
So there you go. There you have
We're
it.
in a
Mhm.
hole.
I wanted to ask you guys about speaking of Darius Slayton. How are we feeling about this New York Giants wide receiving core this upcoming year? I think a lot of question marks there.
Yeah, it's pretty much garbage right now. But if they were able to do it last season with what they had, I think Waller's going to open up a lot of different possibilities and avenues. So who knows? They could still be good, but I think they're going to invest heavily in the draft in some bona fide receivers.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'm with
It'll be interesting to see. You think Sterling? You guys think Sterling Shepard or Darius Slayton can make their way to fantasy relevance this year?
I can't see anything happening with Shepard after an ACL and then an Achilles. I mean, that's just seems
Yeah,
almost
brutal.
insurmountable, and it really sucks because I love his story. Slayton, maybe, but if they go out and get somebody in the draft, I don't really think so.
So when the hell did
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard turn 30? Like, I just feel like he's still 26.
On his birthday.
Oh, thanks, Joey. But like,
You're
he's the
welcome.
kind of player. It's probably because we haven't seen maybe complete seasons get put together with the level of hype that we've had for Sterling Shepard in the past that it doesn't like. I don't view him as a failure. Kind of, know what I mean? We see some of these players in the NFL, and it feels like they've gotten older, even though they're not performing. I just view him as like hasn't broken out yet, but he's 30 years old. It's probably not happening.
Yeah. I always view
Right.
Sterling Shepard as like my DFS
What?
hero.
He's kind of like a DFS hero.
Sound like a dog shaking. his
Speaking
ears.
of guys who, it's Rosie shaking her ears.
Hi, Rosie.
Waller broke out pretty late at age, so maybe,
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Sterling Shepard already broke out though.
and Waller didn't have that history of injury too. He just had like stuff going on in his personal life. So I think that's a different
Right.
situation.
Definitely a different situation.
100%.
Dustin said, "You better watch your Isaiah Hodgins slander."
I didn't even say his name. There was no slander from me on Isaiah
feel like-
Hodgins.
Yeah, I feel like slander is probably better than silence.
100%.
So. All right, let's get into our next puzzle
All right.
here. Puzzle number 3. This is an NFL player idiom mashup. NFL player idiom mashup. And so this is I guess no, we haven't. We just did rhyme time, so we haven't done one like this. So this is basically just going to be an NFL player's name mashed, smushed into an idiom. So it might be like a Rashad Penny saved is a Rashad Penny earned. or too many Brandon Cooks in the kitchen. That's it. Thank you, Maria, for the assist.
Once in a blue, Darnell Mooney.
Once in a blue, Darnell Mooney. All right. So that's pretty straightforward. Let's see. Joey got that one correct. So Simon, you are going first on this one. Are you ready, my friend?
Yes.
All right. Simon, tell me, which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Tyreek Hill or was it Devontae Adams?
It was Devontae Adams.
It was Tyreek Hill.
It was Tyreek Hill.
It was Tyreek Hill. It was Tyreek Hill. Britt, we're back to you.
Robert Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson.
I understood that reference.
All right, Britt, would you like a question?
Yes, please.
All right, you got it. Which player had more receiving yards this past year? Which player had more receiving yards this past year? Was it A.J. Brown or CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb.
It was A.J. Brown. I'm sorry.
Was
man.
it?
These are tricky.
Brutal, John Luke.
I know.
I think per game, Lamb has Brown beat. I think Lamb missed a few games. I think
that would make sense.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, back to you.
Yes, that's me. One more
All
question,
right.
please.
Question. Which player had more receiving yards this past season, Joey? Was it Amon-Ra St. Brown or was it Jalen Waddle?
Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle is correct. What consonant would you like?
You said that like I was going to be incorrect. I am going to go with an R.
R. Uh-oh. I can't see my... Uh-oh. Can't see my cursor. R. We got there. Triple R.
So many R's.
3 whole R's for you, Joey. Look at that. Now you can buy Val, or you can take another question, or you can solve, my friend.
I want a question, please.
Question. Whew. All right, Joey. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Joe Mixon or was it Dalvin Cook?
Receiving yards, Joe Mixon or Dalvin Cook?
Yes.
I'm going to go Dalvin Cook.
It was Joe Mixon. I'm sorry. Simon, we're back to you.
Let's do it.
Yeehaw. You ready for a question?
Yeah, I need this.
All right, Simon, tell me, which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Josh Jacobs or was it Leonard Fournette?
Josh Jacobs.
It was Leonard Fournette.
Oh, my God.
Britt, we're back to you.
Oh, man. Question, please.
Question. All right, Britt, tell me, which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Devontae Smith or was it Amari Cooper?
It was Amari Cooper.
I'm sorry, it was
No.
Devontae Smith. Oh, that one was brutal. That was way too brutal. It's all right. We'll come back around. I'll make 2 brutal ones for these guys. Coming right up.
Have we ever
All right, Joey.
asked the same question 2 times to see if anyone's listening?
I don't know.
No.
Did I ask the same question?
Let's not try it right now because I wasn't listening to the last one, but we should do it.
Oh,
in the
no.
future.
All right, Joe, you ready for a question?
Yeah.
All right, which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Jamal Williams or was it Lamar Jackson?
I'll go with Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams is correct.
Yeah.
What letter would you like?
I'm feeling a T.
T. 2 T's.
All right. Oh. I feel like
What would you like to do here, Joe?
like a tourist. Like, all right.
All right.
I will buy an O.
Buying an O.
Oh, wow. I spent a lot of money on that 1-0. Question, please.
Question. All right, Joey. Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Ramondre Stevenson or Tony Pollard?
Ramondre Stevenson.
Ramondre Stevenson is correct.
Okay.
What letter would you like?
S.
S. Yeah.
Oh,
1
man.
S. What do you want to do here, Joey? This is your third, going into your third question.
I want a question because I have no idea what some vowels might be in there.
All right, third question. Which player had more rushing yards this past season, Joey? Was it Aaron Jones or was it Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon.
It was Aaron Jones. Simon.
I'm going to bank the
Simon,
money.
back to you.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
And I would like a question.
Question. All right. Which player had more passing yards this past season, Simon? Which player had more passing yards this past season? Was it Tom Brady or Tua Tagovailoa?
He asked me the fantasy points, and it was Tom Brady.
Has you the same two players?
Yeah, I'll go with Tom Brady again.
The answer was Tom Brady. Is correct. Sorry, I asked you that twice. What letter
It
was
was
you
a
like?
different stat. I thought you were trying to double trick me. I got really in my head there. I will go with an N,
N.
as in no.
N as in no bonk, no ends. Britt, we're back to you. What would you like to do?
Question, please.
Question, you got it. All right, Britt, tell me which player had more fantasy points this past season? Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it DJ Moore or was it Gabe Davis?
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore is correct. What letter would you
All
like?
right, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Let's do an F.
F. There are two F's. It's going to give you
Ooh.
1,000 in your round bank, Britt. You can purchase a vowel here. You could take another question or you could solve.
I'm a little bit delayed. I'm going to take another question.
Taking another question. You got it. All right, Britt, tell me which player has more rushing yards this past season? Which player has more rushing yards this past season? Was it Travis Etienne or was it Kenneth Walker?
Ooh. Kenneth Walker.
Oh,
No.
Sorry, Britt. It was Etienne. It was Etienne. He had 2 more games, which I think just gave him the edge. I think Walker probably would have outpaced him otherwise. It was pretty close. All right, Joey, we're back to you.
I'm going Val buying.
Val buying.
yeah.
All right. What do you want?
I think I figured it out.
I think that's the only way I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to buy an I.
Why does my cursor keep breaking? 3 eyes. It's going to cost you 3 hundo.
I don't know idioms. That's my problem. I'm an idiot when it comes to idioms. I'll buy an E.
E. There are 3 E's. It's going to cost you 300.
What's that first word?
What's it going to be, Joey?
I'm gonna take a question because I don't think there's one
Taking
of
a
those
question.
up there. Yeah.
All right, Joey. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Mark Andrews or was it Zay Jones?
Man, that's tough. Zay Jones or Mark Andrews receiving yards? Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is correct. What letter would you like? It's extremely close.
H.
H. There's 2 H's.
Okay.
And that's your third, right? Is that his third,
I don't
Simon?
know. You're-
What, my third question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Because he went Val buying, so yeah. Because he got that
He
I
went
and
Val
the
blank,
E.
so it threw me off. So did he get? And he got the.
I think
Right,
that was
he
my
got the
first
I and the E.
question.
Yeah, I actually think that was the first question. I think
That was
you're
right,
right,
'cause
Britt,
I
though.
bought
He
a bunch of vowels.
Bought 2 vowels, and then that was the
Yeah.
first
Okay.
Keep
question.
talking to buy me
Okay.
time.
No. Go ahead. Now you have your money. Now you have to choose.
I will buy the U to buy myself more time.
All right, buying the U. There's
Oh,
one U.
Gosh. I don't.
What's he gonna do here, Joe?
I'm gonna take a question.
Taking a question. All right, Joey. Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Devin Singletary or David Montgomery?
Devin Singletary or David Montgomery? I'm gonna say Singletary.
Singletary is correct. What letter would you like?
M.
M.
Oh, why was
Good
there an M
Lord.
at the top?
Your last well, there are no more vowels. So you can take a question here or you could solve, Joey.
I cannot solve jail, and I think you know that.
All right. Here's your question then, Joey. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Evan Ingram or was it Mike Williams?
Oh man,
What's it going to be, Joey?
Evan Ingram. I think I was a contact lens. Receiving yards, Mike Williams or Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram
Is incorrect. It was Mike Williams. Simon.
And the answer to this puzzle is bigger fish to Friarmouth.
Oh.
Bigger fish to Friarmouth is absolutely correct, Simon. Well done.
Yeah, it was
Putting us out of our
it
misery.
was hard to get with all of the letters missing on the board there. But I was able to pull that one out
He
with the
was.
3 blanks.
He was. Coop in here said, this is Najee or Risky Business all over again.
No, that nothing will ever be that bad. There's no movie called Bigger Fish to Fry.
Yeah, there's a Big Fish. Is that the movie you hate?
Me?
It's not a movie though. Big Fish. That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie that I hate.
Why do you hate
You
it?
hate
It's
Big
a,
Fish?
it's a great movie, but I hate it. I just watched it in a very emotionally vulnerable time, and so I just like have every time I see that movie, I think back to like bawling my eyes out alone in a college apartment, eating a Pizza Hut big dinner box by myself, and like, you know what? We moved past that version of Simon. Now we share a big dinner box while we cry.
The chat is on one today. I don't even laser pass to Sriracha Fest was a guess here.
Laser pass to Sriracha.
Cooper Fish to Frankfurt Murray.
Mm.
Bigger Fish to Friarmuth. Dame got that one. Herm said Ladder Fish to Friarmuth. Mm-hmm. Chosen Rose said Laser Fast to Friarmuth. And Scott Fish said Mr. Fish to Friarmuth. I like that. All right, well done. You guys ready to get to the next puzzle?
Let's do it.
I've got to get on the board somehow. So
you got this. You got this. All right, next one. NFL team / TV show mashup. NFL team / TV show mashup. Let's see. Simon got that one correct. So Britt, you are going first on this one.
All right, I'm going to take a question.
Taking a question. All right, Britt, tell me which team had scored more total points this past season? Which team scored more total points this past season? Was it the Saints or was it the Lions?
It was the Lions.
It was the Lions. What consonant would you like?
I'm going to take an S.
S. There are 2 S's. It's going to give you 1,000 in your round bank. 100,000. So you could purchase a vowel here. You could take another question, or you can solve.
I'm going to take another question.
Another question. You got it. We're going to stick in this category here, Britt. Tell me which NFL team had more real NFL points this past season? Was it the Titans or was it the Packers?
I'm going to go Packers.
Packers is absolutely correct. What consonant would you like?
Let's do a T.
T. No
What?
T's. I'm sorry,
what?
Britt. No T's. Not a single T. Joey, we're back to you.
When do we invoke shenanigans here?
I'm getting close, Britt. I'm getting awfully close.
I think you're well within your right.
I'll take a question. Has there been?
All right.
Has this been like no T's in any of the puzzles?
I don't know.
There was a T in the last one, but
not this one. All right, Joey. Mm-hmm. Which NFL team had more NFL points this past season? Mm-hmm. Was it the Patriots or was it the Bears?
The Bears.
It was the Patriots.
I refuse to believe that, but I believe you because you're looking at a computer screen and I'm not. So
I am. All right, Simon, we're back to you.
I'll take a question.
All right, Simon, which NFL team had more total yards this past season? Was it the Browns or was it the Jaguars?
The Jaguars.
Jaguars are absolutely correct, Simon. What consonant would you like?
Give me the H, please.
The H. There's one H.
Oh, that is not where I thought that was.
It's going to give you 500 in your round bank, Simon. What would you like to do here?
Oh, I would like to buy a vowel. I would like to buy the O.
Oh, there is 2 O's, Simon, and that's going to bring you below the threshold. So you can either take another question here or
like to solve this puzzle.
No, you don't.
Say it
this
how it's written.
Is House of Cardinals.
House of Cardinals is absolutely correct, Simon. Well done.
Enjoy your measly $1,000, Simon.
Oh, yeah, enjoy not solving that puzzle, idiot.
Oh, I had it solved. Don't you worry about it, Simon.
Well, check the tape. Too bad no one can believe you.
No one can believe you.
I will have you know that I texted Dame, where's the answer? She sent it to me. So, yes, I did have it before you.
Okay, well, Dame solved
I
it
mean,
then.
what?
I'm assuming, did Dame get that one in the chat?
I don't know.
No,
she gets them all.
I think you beat the chat. Or maybe.
Woo!
Nope. Dustin beat you way ahead of time.
Damn it.
Not even close. Not even close.
Can't can't believe you lost to Dustin on that.
And
Simon.
Jay said Simon did not pronounce Cardinals correctly.
Oh, and I've gotten.
I don't know
time
about
out.
that. I heard it correct.
And does pronunciation count, or does saying the wrong word count?
That's a good point.
Because you said Johnson, which is a different name entirely than
How do you
John
even know what we're
Sting
talking
with a
about?
T.
No.
You're
I
talking about
said-
another game. You're
I
talking
said
about another game.
Clemson.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Simon, well done on that one. You nailed it.
Let's do it.
I mean,
Let's do it.
Next puzzle.
Next puzzle. All right. This one is football terms. Football terms, and it's crossword style. Crossword style. So you know what that means. Just football terms here. Let's see. Simon, you got that one correct. So Britt, you're going first on this one.
Let's give me a question.
You got it. All right, Britt, tell me, which player had more targets this past season? Which player had more total targets this past season? Was it Austin Eckler or was it Adam Thielen?
Eckler.
Eckler is absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
I'm going to go with an S again.
S. There are 2 S's. It's going to give you 1,000
Right.
in your round bank.
I'm going to take a question again. I have no idea.
Question. You got it. All right, Britt, which player had more total targets this past season? Which player had more total targets this past season? Was it Chris Olave or Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is absolutely correct. What consonant would you like?
This time I'm taking a T, and it's going to be there.
T, and it's going to be there. T. There's one T. Let's go. That's going to give you an additional 500 in your round bank here. You can purchase a vowel, you can buy it, take another question, or you can solve.
I'm going to buy a vowel. I'm going to take an O.
An O, you got it. There is one O. It's going to cost you 100. Your options are the same.
I'll do a question.
Question. This is your third question, right? Yeah, the third question. And so if you get this correct and you guess the letter correct, you're going to get to bank this money, Britt. Which player had more total targets this past season? Which player had more total targets this past season? Was it Mike Evans or was it Juju Smith-Schuster?
It was Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is correct. What letter would you like?
I'm going to do an R.
R. There are 2 R's, Britt, meaning you were going to
I'm
make
on
this
the
money.
board.
You were on the board, 2,400. And I'm going to give you 5 seconds to solve this if you like.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll move on. It's pretty early on in this puzzle. Joey, we're back to you.
I drew a crossword in my little book.
Congratulations.
This one or
Question.
just a different one?
just
The
a
only book I have.
random crossword.
Which crossword, not which book.
I was actually just doing a crossword puzzle, actually. Question, please.
Question. All right. Joey, which player had more total targets this past season? Which player more total targets this past season? Was it TJ Hawkinson or was it Cortland Sutton?
TJ Hawkinson.
That is correct. What letter would you like?
I will take an
Ooh.
H.
H. A lot of H's today.
Oh, why'd I do that?
Oh, no H.
You
know one of them. I
fool.
could've done that.
Drawn in by the H, only to be betrayed.
What
Ha.
a dingus.
Ha. Ha.
There you go, Joey. That's
Was
just for
that
you.
necessary. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it is.
I
Simon,
would like a question.
question. I'll give you a question if that's what you want. Simon, which player had a higher target share on their respective team? All right. Which player had a higher target share on their respective team? Was it Drake London or was it DJ Moore?
I think it was DJ Moore.
I'm sorry, it was Drake London.
Damn.
Yeah.
I knew he had a pretty high target share. but I didn't think you had to DJ Moore.
29.3% target share. Holy guacamole.
That's wild. I guess
That's high.
When they only run the ball or throw the ball
throw
like
the ball
20 times a
6
game.
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was three targets that led to the
Yeah.
29% target share.
No,
All right,
that
Brett,
was
we're back
funny,
to you.
Simon. That's funny.
I'll take a question.
Question. All right. Which player had more targets this past season, Britt? Which player had more targets this past season? Was it Brandon Cooks or was it Tyler Lockett?
It was Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett's absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
Let's do an M.
M as in Mancy?
Yeah. What? Mancy?
Sorry, yeah. We always say N as in Nancy, M as in Mancy.
Yeah, M is in Mancy.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry,
What?
Britt.
Damn.
I
Joey.
thought for sure after the H was gone that after that S was an M.
Yes.
All right, Joey.
I'd like a question, please. JL.
Question. All right, Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, which player had a higher target share on their team? Which player had a
Okay.
higher target share on their team? Was it Brandon Ayuk or was it Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper is correct. What letter would you like?
D is what I should have gone with the first time.
D. There are 3
Yeah,
Ds.
there we go.
Okay.
So that's going to give you 1,500 in your round bank, Joey. What'd you like to do here? I'll start a question if you'd like.
I would like a question because there's no way I'm gonna be able to get them all. That's
all
quickly.
right.
I'm gonna start writing.
All right, Joey, tell me. Has the score 38-8 already occurred, according to scoregami.com? NFL scoregami.com.
Can I just trace me flipping you off real quick and then I'll answer the question? So has the score 38-8 happened?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
That is incorrect, Joey.
Yeah,
It absolutely
I
has.
studied that before I came on the show today.
The last time was in 2015, the Cardinals against the Green Bay Packers, 38-8. Yeah, it's happened 2 times in NFL history. Simon, we're on to you.
Great.
Would you like a question?
It depends on the type of question. I'll take a question.
All right, Simon. Has the score 41-12 ever occurred?
Yeah.
No, it has not. I'm sorry. Britt,
You're so stupid, Simon. How did you not know that?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot.
How's the bottom of that barrel you're scraping, JL? Is it going pretty good?
So
Yeah,
good.
I'm terrified to ask for a question. But I guess I have to. Yeah, let's do a question. I have no idea.
Has the score 12-4 ever happened in the NFL?
This is some ridiculousness that's going to be yes, but I'm going to say no.
No is absolutely correct.
Yeah, good job.
Well done, Britt.
Now let's
What consonant
get
would you
us out
like?
of these questions. This time let's do N as in Nancy.
N as in Nancy.
Ooh.
There. 4 N's.
Oh,
let's
go.
That's gonna give you $2K in that round bank.
I really
Britt, what would you like to do here? Would you like to buy a vowel, take another question, or solve?
I'll buy Val. Let's do
Buy a vowel.
A.
A.
Actually,
There are 5
wow.
A's.
okay, yeah.
Ooh.
And I'll do a vowel. I think I'm in a different. I don't even know what I'm trying to read here, but I'm gonna buy.
You want to buy another
Well,
vowel?
actually, no. I'll take a question because I'm trying to figure out
another
how
question?
to even read this.
So it's all crossword style. So each one way is a word, is a term.
And they're all independent.
And they just they're all independent, but they intersect
Okay, I'll take a question.
like a crossword. Okay, taking a question. All right, Britt, tell me which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Was it Dalvin Cook, or was it Derek Carr?
Ooh. Ooh. I've got to. Oh God, Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook is correct.
Okay.
What letter would you like?
Let's do a Y.
Oh, that's tricky. Y?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Y. There are 2
job.
Y's. It's going to give you $1,000 additional dollars in your round bank here, Britt.
Just can't figure
Your
out the
options are the same.
one. I can't figure out the one. Ugh.
This is your third. We're going into your third question, correct?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and answer a question. Let's get some in this bank.
Answer question.
Yeah.
All right, Britt, tell me which player had more interceptions this past season? Which player had more interceptions this past season? Was it Mac Jones or was it Jacoby Brissett? Jacoby Brissett.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
We are gonna do a P.
P. There's 1 P, meaning you are going to bank this money.
Okay.
Joey has 1,500. Joey has 1,500. Joey has 1,500. There we go.
Yep.
All right. And I'm going to give you 5 seconds to solve this, Britt, before we move on to Joey.
Fantasy, yard, touchdown, snap, end around, and
Oh,
I
can't. I'm sorry. So close. Joey.
Okay, I would like to solve it. Now, that first, I'm going to go fantasy, snap, TD, end around, yard, and fake.
fake.
It might not be
That
fake.
is
Okay,
correct,
there's
Joey.
one other one I
Well
could have done.
done. Fake.
It was fake or
was
face?
correct.
Like face mask.
Yes.
So I
That could
took
have
a
worked
risk
too.
there.
So really, Britt doing all of the work there for you,
She
Joey,
did.
and you
do
just
all the
coming
work.
in and
But I drew a
cleaning up.
picture.
You
on
know
my
what's
paper.
fine? I banked. So even if I
banked,
didn't
so
win
you
the round,
banked.
like that was important to me.
Even if she
secured
didn't
second
win,
place.
she left me in the dust.
She left you in the dust. You just secured yourself a second place finish here, Britt. So that was beautiful end game.
You know, I try. I try.
Is
Feels
that the
like
end
I
of
always
our?
come in second.
I think so. I don't know if we can handle another one.
No, I think that's going to be it for us today, which means Joey is our winner and Britt, like JL said, coming in second place, leaving me down there in third. But Britt, we really appreciate you taking the time to come on and hang out with us on this Monday afternoon.
No, thank you guys for having me. Always so much fun.
Everybody watching, if you're not doing so already, right there below her face on the screen, you can see her Twitter handle at Britt_Flinn. That is Flynn, Flinn. So make sure you go and follow her over on Twitter. Check out the awesome work she's doing with Fantasy Alarm and the shows that she's creating over there. Until tomorrow, though, at 3 p.m. Eastern time, that is going to be it for us. But we'll be back same time, same place, every single day, playing some games just like this. So come back tomorrow if you want to hang out with us a little bit more and play some more games. Until then, though, we're out of here. Adios, Herm. See you later, NKC. Talk to you later, Dustin. We'll see you guys on another time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Where's that outro video?
Somewhere.
Joe, did you move it?
I did move it just to mess with
Oh,
you.
Joey, I told you not to put it there.